Are we rolling? Yep. Awesome. So I've received a bunch of comments from you guys asking me to go out and actually film what's happening in the marketplace. Is stuff selling? Is stuff not selling? Is it a good time to buy? Is it not a good time to buy? So today we're going to follow around Noel Jones, specifically Robert Simpson. This is one of his beautiful listings here. The open house is going on at the moment. We've got Rowan here as well. And basically what we're going to do is just go along and see how many groups coming through. Is the campaign doing well? Is it not doing well? We're about to go and meet Robbie at another auction right now, which he's actually bidding at for a client of his. So rather than watching him do an auction for once, instead we're actually going to watch him bid at the auction. We'll have a little bit of a chat about what his strategy is.
We worked out probably their stretch point today of where they're sort of happy to go to without me having to call them, just so I don't have to do that at today's auction and put some pressure on them. 1.5 Marty on the phone. They've got a limit. They've worked out their terms, their settlement, everything prior to the auction. So that's been coordinated with our auctioneer today. 1.6 on the phone, Marty. So yeah, I'll simply facilitate the bidding today. I've probably got two options. I'll either come out hard and fast and open the bidding and do big solid bids, or I'll try and stretch the bidding out depending on how I feel sitting down and seeing who's there. I'll stretch it out and I'll just follow the pattern. I always find bidding quite quickly, if someone was to bid, go quite quickly after, not sort of play the game and wait.
So don't leave too much time in between bids.
That's correct, yeah. Just let him sweat for a minute or two.
I'm sure, and I'm sure. How many 640,000? We all out. Finish. Silence. And done. At 1,640. Call it down for the third. Final call. All out. Finish. Silence. And done.
650.
Okay, so we're now at 33 Jeffrey Street in Blackburn. This is Robbie's next inspection. He tells me he's got a couple of bidders coming. This is directly after the auction that we were just at, so we didn't actually stick around to see how he went, so we're gonna find out whether he bought it and what the situation was, what the final numbers were. Let's go take a look. Awesome, Rob, so how'd you go?
Yeah, good mate. It was an interesting auction there at Essex Street. So we ended up having the property passed into us.
Yep.
So that gave me the opportunity to negotiate on behalf of my client at the auction.
Yep.
Ended up passing. Owners ended up happy with the result. My client's obviously over the moon that they've bought the home. So it's worked out really well for everyone.
And probably something good to explain to people is the fact that the reason you wanted to hold the highest bid when it was passed in, even though you weren't necessarily negotiating against another buyer, you knew there was another 4 or 5 people there that had some interest.
Yes.
If it's passed into you, you actually get the first right to negotiate with the owner initially. So there's a benefit to it being passed into you.
Yeah, that's correct, Andrew. So I'll have the exclusive right to negotiate at the owner's reserve price on behalf of my clients, of course. It worked out well. We came inside, sat in the main bedroom and went through the process, did the dance, so to speak, and then reached an agreement. Worked out really well.
So Rowan, if someone's watching this video and they're trying to work out whether or not they should buy at the moment, based on you selling a few homes at the moment, what is your thoughts in the market in terms of should people be getting in now? Should they be holding back?
So the market's going to be pretty consistent with what's happening right now over the next 6 months. So realistically, some buyers will have to wait because the right home's not going to come to market because there's fewer homes in this particular area. There's fewer homes coming to market, so therefore the supply is going to be hot.
Yeah.
And that's why you're seeing lifestyle changes with people moving out of the CBD, going to the regional areas, going down to the peninsulas. Those areas are actual hotspots because people are, there's more buyers than what there is for homes for sale.
Yeah.
So that's why prices get pushed up 10, 15, 20%. So that's natural. So at the moment, there is just not enough volume of homes.
Yeah.
So you either have to jump in and pay the market price of today, and you may have to compete for it, or you sit back and wait.
So we're at Xander Avenue now. This is another one of Robbie's listings here in Nuttawading. And this is the final one for us today. Robbie's got a few more inspections, but do you want to just give us a bit of a summary linking back to the question that we had from YouTube, which was how is the market going?
Yeah, sure.
Should people be buying at the moment? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it always comes back to your timing and your situation. So should you buy now? If you've been pre-approved, you've got the money and you're in a situation needing to buy.
Yep.
If you already own a home and you're not really thinking of upsizing, downsizing, doing it and you don't need to, take your time. You know, even looking back though, Andrew, like the Esther Street property that you did a good job filming for me there. We had 82 inquiries, so this is over like maybe a 3-week period, 3.5-week period. 82 inquiries, 72 inspections. I had about 38, 40 odd direct phone calls.
Yep.
Which of course led into the 8 registered bidders. 4 parties put their hands up and ended up selling above the reserve price, obviously, and above the range that we were quoting, so it was quite competitive.
Yep.
That's probably a bread and butter townhome or property that we would sell in this pocket. So
yeah, and then you sold the other one off. So he had a second townhouse behind that one that you managed to sell off market to one of the bidders from that auction. This many groups are out looking. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of stuff selling. The auction sold today that you bid at. So it's sort of just cementing at the moment that the market is on a climb. And like Rob said, if you plan on buying in the next 12 months, then you should just buy. There's no point in waiting because it's looking like it's going to get more expensive. More years down the track from that, if you're looking 2-3 years down the track, it's a little bit harder to tell what's going to happen with the economy. But at the moment, the market's going up. So if you're going to buy in the near to short term, you should be buying now. That's it for this video, guys. Hope that gives you some insight onto whether you should be buying at the moment or not. Hope that helps out with your specific circumstances. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, consider subscribing if you're not already, and we'll see you guys on the next one.